everybody. I'm James,
And I'm Grace.
and
And
welcome
welcome
to
to
the
the James
James and
and
Grace
Grace
Show.
Show.
Make sure you like, subscribe, and
Leave us a comment if you like.
all right. This one's called I Never Thought.
You never thought.
Yes. Well, look, I never thought I'd get married again. You know, I never thought I'd get married again. You know, I was married before, for 6 years, and I really put my all into that marriage. Then infidelity crept in, you know, infidelity crept in. Not on my part, okay? Not on my part, you know. And we were divorced and on irreconcilable differences. So after that divorce, I was single for 15 years, you know.
15
15 long years.
years.
So, but after that, then I started chatting with a Filipino, you know. Start chatting with her. And then eventually we got married. Me and Grace got married. She made me realize that I was loved, you know, and she showed me what love is,
Oh yeah.
you know,
It's not end of the world.
and because I'm telling you, man, I was never going to get married again, you know. So like I said, she showed me what love is, and she changed the whole spectrum of things. Now I'm a married man again, and this time I'm planning on making it last. You know,
Yeah.
planning on making it last. Yep.
Me too. I never thought that I'm getting married, you know, with a foreigner.
Mm-hmm.
Mm. Even in my dream.
Your dream.
Yeah. Even in my dream, I never thought that, like married somebody like that or Pinoy, Filipinos or a foreigner like that. I never thought. Then until we chat,
Yeah.
that's
Yeah. You never thought of being with another Filipino?
no, I'm not thinking Filipino, because I don't wanna be talking about like that.
You don't want to talk about what?
The past.
Well, sometimes we talk about the past so we won't have it repeat in the present. So
Like you feel sad before, like me, you know.
well, I wouldn't necessarily feel sad. I would be more or less betrayed. Betrayed.
Yeah.
That someone would do me like that.
And
You
that
know.
and that betrayed you learn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I also learned not to put that on you. You
Mm-hmm.
know, not to put what somebody else did and make it like you. So I just forgot about the past. But I still remember some things about it. You know, but the past don't have nothing to do with the present, like today.
Yeah.
You know,
The important is now.
yeah, it's important now.
Mm.
So but I never thought I'd get married again. you know,
Yeah.
and because it was a whirlwind when we was getting ready to get married and stuff. So I was preoccupied with that, trying to get everything together, trying to make sure we got everything together so we could get married and stuff like that. And it was over. You know, it was over that quick. You know, but it was a good wedding we had. You know,
Yes.
had a nice reception and everything like that.
And yeah, and I'm happy right now.
Yeah, me too. But I never thought. You know, I never thought.
Yeah, like you said, like I said. Yeah.
Yeah, because if this wouldn't have worked out, I don't know what I would did. You know, I don't know what I did because when I get married, it's for life. You know,
Yeah. To get married, it's a lifetime.
yeah, it's a lifetime thing. You
Yeah.
know, but I don't know what happened to the other marriage. Well, I know what happened, but like you said, I don't want to go into it. You know,
Hmm.
but
It's already out now. Yes.
on one ear
Yeah.
out the other. You know,
Yeah. And I don't know, stress about that.
yeah. I
Mm.
don't see how you be stressed. Why do you stress about it if you don't get some feelings?
Stress. s- Stress, like, if you talk again to your past like that, I feel stressed. But now, since you say no more, so it's done.
Yeah.
Okay.
Uh huh.
Mm-hmm. Of course, if you talking behind my back, of course I feel stressed. That's it. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah. Why would I talk about behind your back?
If you did, but if not, it's done.
Yeah. When
It's done
I got
already.
something to say to you, I'll tell you to your face.
Yeah,
You
I
know.
tell to your face too.
All right.
It's done.
I tell to your face.
Yeah.
You know. Yeah. But I'm glad we got married. You know.
Yes.
I'm glad we got married, but because I think we got a real good bond going
Yeah.
here. You know.
Yes. And before I forget, in this video, I want to say, advance happy Father's Day to you.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
For being, of course, being a good husband, being a good father, and
Mm,
being a good provider.
mm.
Thank you. And of course, to all the fathers out there, happy Father's Day to you all.
Happy Father's Day, everybody. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, you guys. Make sure you like, subscribe, and
Leave us a comment if you like.
yes, and hit that bell notification. Hit that bell notification so that you know every time we drop another video. And share, share, share. Share our videos with your family. Share our videos with your friends. Share our videos with your loved ones. And even share it with your enemies. All right, y'all. Peace. Adios. Salamat. All
Salamat!
right.